Welcome back. You're tuned into the Property Show. Cities we're covering next, Pune, Thane and Navi Mumbai. But first, let's get to the latest trend news from real estate. Just when experts had written off private equity participation in Indian real estate because of the choppy market conditions, a renewed surge in PE investments in Indian realty seems to be conveying a different story. Are PA funds back for good in the Indian property markets? Oinatam Ojha and Nikhil Sivdas find out.
A depreciating rupee and an overall economic slowdown has had its impact on the private equity funds and their investment plans in the real estate sector. According to industry figures, there has been a decline of as much as 46%, with just about 1,600 crore rupees coming into the sector through the PE route in the first half of this calendar year compared to the first half of 2012. But with key PE funds like Redford Capital, US private equity giant Blackstone and sovereign wealth fund Qatar Investment Authority tying up with Indian realty biggies, there seems to be some kind of renewed interest among PE fund players in the realty market.
A lot of the groups are very seriously engaged with the market developers and some of the other participants. I think there is a genuine desire to invest. Although obviously the risk underwriting and generally a lot more diligence is being paid attention.
But development management companies like Piedmont think that most PE funds are still waiting for the opportune moment.
I do not see them showing much interest in India again for two reasons. Number one, the political instability in the country, and number two is the fluctuation of the dollar, the rupee versus the dollar, which we have seen dramatically happening in the past 3-4 months.
In the third quarter of 2013, Mahindra Lifespaces entered into a JV with Standard Chartered's arm for an investment plan of 1,000 crore rupees to develop FDI compliant 1.55 million square feet residential projects across India. Lotus Greens blocked a 1,000 crore rupee deal with Redford Capital for its projects in the Delhi NCR region. And earlier this year, Qatar Investment Authority invested 1,800 crore rupees in Bangalore-based RMZ Corp to back it in buying IT parks worth 3,000 crore rupees. Blackstone last year bought a 50% stake in an SPV comprising 3 commercial properties, totaling 19 million square feet.
After witnessing a rather subdued level of investment activity in the period 2009 to 2012, we've seen that the current year 2013 has seen almost about $1 billion of capital getting pumped in by institutional investors in the sector, which is about against about $725 odd million of capital that came in the whole of 2012. Which actually is much steadier cash flows than what we've seen over the last 3 years, 4 years into this sector. And I think one of the primary reasons that has contributed to this resurgence is the very evolution and the emergence of real estate as a mature asset class.
PE funds are wary of the long gestation period needed by most projects in the real estate sector, but they remain committed to the long-term growth potential in this particular sector. In the meantime, while PE funds are deciding on their strategy, the cash-tap realty sector is now looking at real estate investment trust or REITs. If approved, they could prove to be an alternate tool that will provide some much-needed liquidity into the sector. With Oinatam Ojha in Delhi, Nikhil Sivdas, NDTV, Mumbai.